Eli, thank you so much for joining me today. I want to talk a little bit about Valens, and I want to talk about USB-C extension. It really seems to be something Valens is focusing heavily on and is really a leader in. Do you want to talk about Valens' leadership position?
Thanks for the question, Dan. So I'll start by saying that Valens is a connectivity company that's manufacturing chips, silicon, to support different flavors. Now we take the USB-C as a main topic. Down the road means we want to be the leader company selling SoC to drive the connectivity, and specifically we want to see ourselves extending USB-C for video, data, power, and everything on a single cable like we do for the video for many years. We see that sources more and more come with only USB-C as the default ports. No one sell laptop with HDMI anymore. So by definition, we need to support now the DisplayPort or the DP Alt mode together with USB 3 and USB 2, as well as controls. And that's exactly the plan. As you may know, and I can elaborate, we already have the 6320 chipsets running now for more than almost 3 years, very successful. This is like a USB 3.2 Gen 1, means 5 gigabit per second. You can find it in the show almost everywhere. Plenty of extenders. These are a general purpose extender, and I always claim that if you don't know exactly what you're gonna extend, we suggest you use the 6320 because it's 5 gig. But recently, and as you can see here, we launched today a new chipset, VS6310. This is like a low power version, also I would say half bandwidth, but the reason for us to develop this new chip is to enable embedded products like touch consoles and embedded cameras. That's our chip integrated into it, as well as a new category of products like the active cable, like this one, or you can see here many flavors like USB-C to RJ45. So the 6310 now is embedding into it. It's low power enough to make it very nice and tiny design, and we see a lot of excellent feedbacks and demand. So altogether, we just see ourselves as a leader, as you mentioned, and we have a clear vision, for point-to-point connectivity like 6320 and 6310, as well as I'm going to surprise you that we also now developing the next generation of USB over IP. So imagine that within 1 to 2 years from now, Valens will launch a new chipset that can drive the USB outside the room over standard Ethernet switch, either 1 gig, maybe 2.5 gig, not maybe, 2.5 gig, and that's something that no one can offer today. So altogether, we have a very firm and focused strategy around the USB, because we truly believe that this is going to be the next let's say, important feature in this industry. So
very, very exciting stuff. As you say, from the camera to the control panel to the optical cable to the dongles, that embedded HD-based T, the chipset, is really, really exciting stuff.
This, of course, on top of anything else that we do. We do have, point-to-point video extension, uncompressed, but now, in this discussion, I put the focus on the USB-C or USB because this is the next big thing, and we are well prepared with a, very focused plan, and we are now in the execution phase. So one chip available, then the second one we just launched this week, and as I said, we are now working on the USB 3 over IP, which will be ready later next year, end of next year.